All About the Driver here, and welcome to Season 2. This season is going to be a very interesting one. There's a lot of variety coming up in our cars, and one of the changes is that IMSA is going the way of GT3. So because of that, we need to start putting in some GT3 mileage. And the issue is the calendar. The calendar is not so streamer friendly in certain parts. And so we are going to use the IMSA series for GT3 along with the GT3 Fixed series, which you'll be seeing later tonight. So there's a fair bit of racing that we're going to need to do. We're hoping to get the vast majority of it in, if not all of it. So for GT3 Fixed and the IMSA series, we're going to be racing the Lamborghini all season long. So no GTE racing for IMSA. We're not going to do that. And that's going to be for a while, I can tell you that.
The leader has just done a 211.29.
We're going to be avoiding that at all cost. And we're back in Division 8. So we have some digging to do. So we're going to get started here in a couple minutes. So tonight, we're going to give you the three-fer. So we're going to have IMSA, which will last about an hour. Then we're going to do a quick practice for the USF-2000. It's a new series we're introducing to the channel that we're going to do full-time. And the beautiful thing about it is it's from start to finish. It's only 26 minutes. Perfect. And then we'll do some GT3 Fixed. Practice and racing. That is 31 minutes start to finish. And that will conclude our evening. So, I do have a general schedule figured out. This week is kind of chaotic because the time change, seeing where things have been moved to, and there definitely has been some movement going on. So we're going to reacquaint ourselves with IMSA. So remember, 3 classes. Last season, we did the GTE category and had a lot of struggles. This season, we're going to do GT3, and the reason we chose IMSA over VRS Sprint is scheduling. The scheduling does not work out very well. So IMSA starts at
2:00.2 seconds.
Local time at 17:45. ESS starts at local time 1800. And so those kind of have some parallelism. But VRS starts at 1900 and will take the full hour. And because it doesn't line up very neatly with ESS, we're having a little bit of issues. Now, it does line up a little bit better with IMSA. You can do a full IMSA, then have a half an hour gap, and then do VRS Sprint. But VRS Sprint is a known safety radar killer. And I want to give the fixed race a try just because of time concerns. Because we have a bunch of series that we really want to race. We don't know if we're going to be able to race them all. So there's definitely some time prioritization going on with what we're going to do. So here we go. It is showtime. We're at the Nurburgring Grand Prix layout. So 5 kilometers around. Very challenging start to the season. And we will be qualifying. Keep that in mind. We will be qualifying, but we're going to use our race setup. We're not going to use a quali setup. I'm not very quick anyway in qualifying. So let's hope for the best. And so the idea is try to get some mileage under us in GT3 this season. We are in Division 8 once again, and I just checked the listings, and there's only 4 people that have put a score up. So if there are not a lot of people racing this in the division, there's an outside chance of getting another certificate. So we'll see how it all plays out. But thanks for being along. And it's kind of a situation of better the devil you know versus the having to go into VRS sprint and not quite knowing how aggressive. And from what I've heard, it is very aggressive driving over there. And that doesn't help us grow. We need to do laps, and a lot of them this season. Still doing GTE, but we're going to do that in the European Sprint Series. That is now sponsored by Pure Driving School. So if you can't find it, look for Pure Driving School. They've stepped up in a big way to sponsor that series. And let's see what we got here. Now we have a very low I rating. And there we are. We are in D1. And this may be the only GTE split. Or GT3 split. I have to make sure I use the correct. Yeah, so there's 8 here, and you have 2 below me, 1 directly above me, and then Steven and Ethan. So we'll see what happens. So tonight we're using Craig's setup shop. They're set up courtesy of Jack. I am a paying customer of CSS. I use my own money for this. And yeah, we're going to see how we get on here. Only 8 people in GT3, and that's one of the reasons why I chose IMSA over the other GT3 series. Is we need
the
some
track
mileage.
temperature's rising. It's now 91 Fahrenheit.
All right, so we're gonna get in the car. Make sure we're gonna turn on the nighttime display. I prefer that for the eyeballs.
The pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour. The pit exit looks clear. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
So the Lamborghini, I've really started liking driving. The first 2 laps is treacherous on cold tires.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 67 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so we just went from 91 to 61. So we got a cold track temp tonight. Just trying to get a lap in. All right, so here we go. Let's see how good the car is on full tanks. Yeah, the short chicane is really bad. I agree with that, Matt. I prefer the endurance one. This car is very twitchy on cold tires. So that's why you see me not charging the corner really hard. And the track temp is very, very cool. And a Michael Schumacher S, very tricky in this car when cold. Oh, yep. Almost got that very, very wrong. We'll lose a little bit of time here. But we're just trying to get a quali lap because we didn't qualify hardly at all last year. So this is a little bit new for me. You see how bad that chicane is, my friends? Yeah, it's going to be a very slow lap.
P4, that last lap was a 203.75.
Okay, we've done our quali. And that is on full fuel. So we'll see how many actually make an attempt to qualify. But to show everybody, not a lot of GT3s in IMSA. So we got these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think there is, nope, there's only 8. So, but yeah, starting that transition to GT3, I can tell you publicly that it appears, since we do have the team principal of Mountain Trout Racing Concerns with us, that for the 12 hours of Sebring, it's going to be one of the GT3 cars that we're going to pound around there. It might be the M4. That might be the better car for that particular circuit, because when it gets hot and slick, being mid-engine can be a bit challenging. All right, so let's see here. 1, 2, so still 4. And you got 3 that has not
The
made
leader
it
has
out
just
yet.
done a 158.66.
Yeah, I think, Matt, once we figure out how it understeers, I really think mid-race when it's just hot and there's a lot of marbles, we're going to be happy to be in a front engine car where we can feel the front end. I drove this Lambo 3 hours for a charity race Saturday. And the thing about this car is, on cold tires, it's scary. I mean, scary. Like the first couple of laps, I'm going to drive around here very defensively because the front end needs heat, and once the front end gets heat with the aero this has, it's one of those you go through one corner and you're like, oh, it's a little slidey. Next corner, you're like, oh yeah, the car's ready now. Like it's an instant on off with this car. The Beamer is a little bit more gradual. So, for those watching this on YouTube after the fact, I'm speaking with the team principal of Mountain Trout Racing Concerns, one of the teams that I will be participating with for the 12 Hours of Sebring. Right now, as it stands, there exists a possibility that I'm going to do 3 of the 4
That's the end of the session.
slots.
P6.
Okay, I'll take P6. I wasn't pushing it very hard. And we'll go ahead and grid. Now, let me see if I did my edits right. Yes, I did. I have done my edits correctly. Okay, Matt, I'll be right here. So, let's see how many are in the... So, that car right there to the immediate left there, a Beamer. Beamer up front, Lambo. With the cool track temperatures, I could see the Beamer possibly being the better car to start. So, I'll be very curious to see how it all plays out. So, that's a Beamer. So, at least 4 Beamers. So, got 3 Lambos that I can see. Don't know about the other guys, so. But, it's going to be very cautious. We've already done our pit lane entry and all that. And didn't drive it too hard in quali, just put a time up. And top 5 will be good. Championship points is going to be important. And we'll see if there are people that... Yep, everybody's here.
B6, 45 minutes.
Alright, 45 minutes of mandatory pit stop with the terrible chicane.
Follow car number 17 in the left column.
And the issue is we may end up starting right in that chicane area, depending on how many LMPs there are. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we got the GT3s that are going to roll off. So we are going to be starting before. The guy behind me is already not with the program.
Okay, Dwayne, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go.
Here we go.
Car right. Right side's clear.
He's the number 24 car, so he's going to be much quicker than me.
Thompson is now in the lead. Start's alright. Time to get stuck in. Right side. Hold your line. Yellow flag.
A lot
Watch
of
out,
carnage
car
here.
right. Clear right.
Very conservative start, as per usual for me. So it's going to be 2 laps to get these tires up to temp. Oh, we've had an accident.
Mate.
Somebody's off. And they've lost a position up there. All right, we've made the first lap. Very nice. And one's already in the lane. Trying to find a little bit of rhythm here. That might be a slowdown.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Samuel and I gave each other a lot of room there, a lot of respect there by Mr. De Oliveira.
On your left. Clear left.
I got better brakes than the BMW. I know that for a fact. But the BMW is going to have a little bit more speed because I'm running a little bit of extra wing, which I really liked in this setup when the tires started getting a little bit warm.
All right, Dwayne, don't let this guy distract you.
All Got ourselves a good little race here. Alright, tires are now back up to temp.
That's your quickest lap in this session. Car right, clear right. Car left. Clear left. Yellow flag. Okay, Dwayne, we think our refueling window will open after 23 minutes and closes after 34 minutes.
And that's why I wanted to wait just a little bit to see what would happen.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Woo! There was a Code Brown moment. Big time Code Brown moment. Patrick may be chasing down here. All right, moving forward. And I'm just gonna take the lane.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around.
He's gonna have to.
Car left. Clear left.
And this is for the podium here.
Here come their VTE runners. Sector 1 is 2.0 seconds off the pace. Blue flag. Car left. Clear left. Blue flag. Left side. Clear left. Blue flag. On your right. Clear right. Blue flag. Okay, Dwayne, there's a faster class car approaching. Left side. Clear left. Blue flag. Thompson is closing in. The gap is now 0.22. On your right. Right side's clear. The gap in front is now 0.6. P4. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
I'm only looking ahead right now.
There's a faster class car behind. Blue flag. Left side. Clear left.
Maybe time to dive bomb him here. I don't know. A little scared to do so.
Left side. He's still there. Clear left. Car left. He's still there. Okay, Dwayne, there's a faster car approaching. Still there. Still there. Still there. Blue flag. Clear left.
Oh!
Car right. Right side's clear. Car left. Clear left.
That is... We'll see what happened there, but I think that's my fault. I think Steven may be sprung here. He might drive away from us, which may do us some good.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 2.1. There's a faster car approaching.
No, I actually tried to get off the
Blue
corner,
flag.
and
Right side's clear.
he wanted to get by. I might be at fault with the incident with Noah, I have to admit.
Car right. Clear right. You've got half your fuel left.
Yep. Steven's definitely sprung. But can I somehow keep P4? All right, 26 minutes.
P4.
I think the Lambo may be a little bit worse than par here versus the BMW.
Okay, Dwayne, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Part of that is I have a little bit more wing, so I'm hoping it will now pay off now. And he just hit me.
Alright.
Alright, Dwayne, there's a faster car approaching. Car right. Clear right.
Oh,
left,
God,
clear
dude.
Left. Car left, clear left.
What?
Blue flag.
Dwayne, what?
I lost it on acceleration because I just got punted with dirty tires. I'm very sorry.
Bro, you stay on the outside. It was me and the GTE coming in, and you just punt me and screw up my wheel. Like, what the hell? What kind of oh my god.
Like I said, I'm very sorry. I was trying to get back on. And
Whatever, it's fine. Like, it's two people just doing the same thing. But yeah, fine. Accidents happen, I guess.
It's not what I wanted to have happen. But I don't think he realizes I got punted.
We're at the halfway point. We estimate 13 minutes of fuel left.
Like I'm trying to come on. Yeah, now iRacing is
Watch those lines.
griping because
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 11 seconds.
definitely a racing incident, but you know, the guy punted me.
Okay, Dwayne, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Blue flag.
I don't know if that was, I don't know, that was definitely not Thiago.
P5. Blue flag.
Yeah, that all started from somebody misjudging the brakes, and I think he did apologize. I was very quick to apologize, which is the right thing to do. There. We'll look at the replay. Car's okay, but the tires, I'm now going to have to be... And it's kind of unfortunate because that lap... That lap really hurt us in the safety rating too.
The gap in front is now 18 seconds.
With the racing gods maybe giving back to me what I gave to Noah, to be honest.
Blue flag.
I can accept that.
Left side. Clear left. Clear left. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
I'm willing to live with that.
Blue flag. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Completely and utterly my fault. On that, I feel, with Samuel, I lost the car here, trying to get back up to speed with all the rubber. The thing is, I wasn't defensive. I was quickly apologetic, and I feel better about myself about that.
Remaining.
No, I think,
car approaching.
like I said, I'm wondering if that's the racing god saying, hey, we did the Noah, may have been.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Okay, one of the LMP2s went off.
Blue flag. Car right. Clear right.
Go right around, sir, because I don't want to hold you up.
Car right. Right side's clear.
And it kind of all started with the bump.
Blue flag. On your right. Alright, Dwayne, there's a faster class car approaching. Right side's clear. On your right. Still there. Clear right. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 17 seconds.
Wonder if Thiago... No, he took a pit stop. That's what he did. So we'll have two to look at here.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Car feels wonderful though, even with all the hit.
On your left. Clear left. Blue flag.
LMP2s have been reasonable. Three laps on the thing, so we've got a couple more laps and then we're going to pit.
The car ahead's pitting now. Okay, Dwayne, there's a faster class car approaching.
And Noah's in the lane.
P4. Car right. Clear right. "15 minutes left. Relax. Focus. Keep it smooth." The lead car's pitting. Blue flag.
Why are you diving there?
Car right.
I do not have
Clear right.
downforce. You do.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and come in and pit. That way... Nope. Well, I keep my
Car ahead's
incidents
pitting.
down.
The car behind's a faster class. Watch your speed. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm. Broke the A-arm, I bet on him.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Left side, clear left.
Gave him plenty of room there. He gave me plenty of room. Very nice. So the guy that just blitzkrieged me just dropped. But Jack, I gotta say, it's a pretty good setup. It's a pretty good setup. Feel the car.
Blake, there's a faster car approaching.
Slide just a little bit now in that corner.
Blue flag.
Okay, Rudy is in the lane, I think.
6th place. Okay, Dwayne, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
It's getting a little squirrely there now.
Left side. Clear left.
I gave you room. He went off again.
Behind, along with the class leader.
He went off twice trying to get around me. All right, Sam's out there banging around. And Ethan was one of the people that did not qualify. But I looked at his number and realized he's got some pace. It's important to do the right thing. And I've been trying to do that. Okay, we got 6 minutes.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, Noah's just went off. I need him to go off again. Top 5 would be very nice. The front is definitely a little fussy.
This guy's the class leader. Blue flag. Okay, Dwayne. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 13. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Get out of his way.
Blue flag. Right side.
Fucking mirror.
He's still there. Clear right. Okay, Dwayne, there's a faster car approaching.
Come on by, Ethan. Come on by.
Car left. Clear left.
I'll save me a lap.
Blue flag.
It's been interesting.
Car right. Right side's clear.
I got completely punted in turn 1.
Blue flag.
Came back on safely and then lost it in turn 2.
Car right.
Inadvertently had contact with somebody and I immediately apologized. Like, I was very quick to apologize. But we're only about 4 minutes left in the race. and then I'll show you the replay and you'll see what happened and why I was so quick to apologize. But I mean, there was only 8 GT3 cars, and the leader that just passed me started from the back for fun and has lapped half of the GT3 field. So the guy's very quick. So, but I've given a good account for myself. I just had a little bit of bad luck. Right now I'm on 11X, trying to keep it clean. Yeah.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
There's a reason why I like the WEC layout, and it's because I don't have to deal with the arena.
The gap ahead is now 16 seconds.
I mean,
right. Clear right. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
in the LMP
Blue
ones,
flag.
I have to say, knock on wood, have been very respectful. Very respectful. GTEs are going to GTE.
Left side. Clear left.
But that little section is so hard in this car. You need to be in the BMW for that first section.
B6.
And then the Lambo is a little bit better. And then the BMW is a little bit better. So it's been a fair test. I've driven pretty good, to be honest. I mean,
Car approaching.
I get punted and there's 2X, and then I get hit twice for 8X, and then I only had one off track. So,
Blue flag.
but luckily this is based on 25X and not. I'll let
On
you
your
go
right.
right on
Right
by,
side
sir. Because now, yeah, it's bonkers. You're welcome, Martin. But yeah, I had an incident with a car that may or may not be my fault because I heard the spotter say clear.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel.
So,
remaining.
I got to check that one out, and then the other one you'll see it's bad. So,
White flag.
all right, final
1 minute
lap.
to go.
Okay, why is there yellow here? That's why. And Noah, that's for position. So am I going to get a top 5? Well, well, well. I'll take a top 5. I've driven better than my incidents. I can definitely see why people are in the BMW this week. I think it's slightly better. Slightly. Than the Lambo around here. Yeah, I may have to change that because you'll see in the replay what happened. Let me be very careful here. Yeah, the fronts are not very happy right now with that corner. All right.
2
Qualified.
minutes to go. 2 minutes.
4th. Had a very good first part of the race. Very entertaining first part of the race. Had a little bit of trouble in the middle. But we've been a little bit fortunate. It looks like one of our competitors that was ahead of us had to take a tow. And that may give us P5. A top 5 to start the season? Yes, ma'am, and thank you.
P5. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Give me 1 second here while I put the car in a safe position. Okay, let's see. I think it was this lap here. Okay, so here's where I get punted. I think. Yep. That's where I get punted. And to his credit, I think he was very quick to apologize. Okay, let me back it up here. I think he realized his error, and let's see what happened. So I just took a normal line here, but I think he lost a little bit under braking. Yeah, he did. He did. Okay, so now here is me. So this is all happening same lap. So I back up, and let me show. There we go. Let's see. So I know those guys are there. So notice I'm way on the inside. I'm avoiding contact. And because I got marbles on the car, I come in the corner and oh boy, and guess what happened? I lost it. And you see why I was very quick, because I hit this guy here and he said some things, and I was very quick to apologize. Very, very quick to apologize. So this is where I got 8 of my X's. Now, let me find, what was that, lap 11? I'll show you the other one. Okay, so let's look at this one. And I'm sitting there going, you know what? I'm going to get aggressive because I need to get by this guy. So very clean, very clean. I mean, look at this. This is clean. Now, I hear from the spotter. Let me do Ford Chase. The spotter at this point has told me car left, clear, and he doesn't make the corner and runs into me. Okay, I don't feel that bad now. Because if you look at my line, I'm going to the grass anyway. He's trying to do over-under, and I think, to be fair, he didn't expect my car to push up. I'm okay with that. I Noah's trying to do the over-under, and I respect that. But the other one, for Samuel, I was very quick to apologize for, and he's already left. But I want to say publicly, Samuel de Oliveira, I want to apologize. I lost the car in front of you, and that's why you got hit, and I messed up your race. And I hate doing that. It's not cool. I've had that happen so much to me last season, and I don't want to be party of that coming into this year. So much apologies. But the final tell, unfortunately, 5th place, chasing down Patrick. Noah lost it toward the end. Ethan and Steven. Steven basically laid in the back and then just drove away. So that is the first race of the season for IMSA. And let me cut you over to the UI. I mean, that's a case where I think if I'm running the radar map, I'll know the guys there. But I'm clearly trying to take away the corner. Clearly. Where is my... Oh, right there. Right in front of you. Duh. Okay. So let me go ahead and Ooh, boy, that looks like it's clear. Oh, there we go. That's not what I wanted. Okay, looks like we got a stubborn UI. So pardon me 1 second, folks. We're going to close and reopen because the iRacing is being a little difficult. Okay, here we go. And let's do results. Let me make sure that we got 26 championship points to start. Nice. 11 incidents. All right, let's see how we did. 1,400 strength of field. So I lost 0.21. Fair. Gained a solitary point. Okay, I didn't lose anything in IARM. No, I deserve losing 0.21 because all my incidents happen early. Let's look at the others for GTD. So Samuel kind of had the same thing. He lost 83. Ouch, I can see why he was upset. Kenny lost 3/4 and 108. Ouch. Ouch. So I definitely understand why he was upset. Patrick, okay. Thiago gained 50, was zeroed out. And Steven was 4/10 or 400s. He's happy with that. And then Ethan, the winner of the class, 69 points. So strong GT3 field. So the fact I went plus, very, very nice. Okay. Now, it is time to introduce a new series we're going to debut, and that is the Formula Sprint series. So, fixed setups, USF-2000, 170 horsepower, open seater. So first open wheeler, we're at Laguna Seca, and our sole purpose for this series is to learn. We are not expecting to do much as we're waiting for the. Hey Samuel, yeah, I don't know if you saw on the stream, but I wanted to make sure that I had fully apologized to you on the stream. It's very, very important. I had such a terrible last season because I kept being the pinball and everything, and I don't want to be that guy. Oh God, I can't race around that guy. So I wanted to make sure that I had looked at it objectively. And yeah, I had marbles on the tires, and I knew you were behind me, but I don't like racing dirty. That's not my way.
Radio check.
And that's why I wanted to make sure that I was very quick on apologizing when necessary. Let me make sure I get squared away here. And, oh, there we go. Bam. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I had the BMW that drove the old Williams livery. In turn one, I'm braking at about 125 meters and bleeding the brake so I can rotate the car.
New fastest lap for
He
127.9.
forgot to hit the brakes, and he's coming over to try to make the line, and I was there and completely drove me off, and that's what caused the whole chain reaction. There it was, right there. That's why you got involved, because he knocked me off where I'm in the kitty litter, and then before Noah just runs right into me coming out of the arena section. So yeah, kind of rough. But I think IMSA this season for GT3, it's going to be a different form of challenge just because of the GT3 Fixed series and VRS. I really think so. But thank you for coming on to the stream, and you know, I knew you raced clean. The way that you raced me on the outside of a couple of those corners, I even said in the stream, I said, okay, I can race with this guy. So I just hated doing it. Hated it. So for the YouTubers are watching this, so that was Samuel actually came on and very graciously accepted my apology. And you got to have more people that have class, and if you're very quick to apologize and say, it's my bad, I screwed up, most people on here will be like, he was quick to apologize. Very, very important. So, yeah, Noah was punting everybody, man. So coming out of the arena, right, the run down to the left-right combination, we had raced clean all the way from turn 1 all the way around to the last part. It was beautiful, exactly what you want, right? I'm on the inside, and the spotter says clear. I'm at the apex of the corner. I'm just putting the gas in, and he hits me in the left rear. Just shoves me out of the way.
25.6.
So, yeah, it happens. Yes, better races will come indeed. I agree. And I hope for you as well. So, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it more than you realize. For those that are wondering, what is the sim racing community about? It's a lot like family. You'll fight like mad, but when something bad happens or you need to raise money for a cause or something like that, these people come together. So this is why I'm part of the community. It's people like Samuel and like Matt why I'm here. So, all right. Yeah, Noah should have. Yeah, dude. So I'm chasing him down right on the last lap, and he took out one of the top LMP2 cars. Last lap, right, I'm coming off the final corner. I look at the relative, and all of a sudden, his time just starts dropping like a rock. Took out somebody in the arena section. So, such is life, man. Such is life. I know that feeling because I lost 400 plus I rating last season because I was the person getting punted a lot. So, all right, it is 7 o'clock Nashville time. So we're going to now introduce the USF-2000.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
We're at Laguna Seca. So the nice thing about this fixed setups, everyone races the same setup, 15-minute race. Keep in mind, I've never driven a downforce car before in earnest. I've dabbled just a little bit in LMP2, and a Skippy is not a downforce car. So this is going to be an adventure this season as we diversify. So USF-2000 based on the FIA F4 chassis standards, 170 brake horsepower, 6-speed gearbox. Quick little cars. And they're fun little cars. The one thing you have to remember about this car is as you are racing through, you got to keep up with the brake bias because have a good season to you, Samuel. And I'll definitely see you on track. And seriously, thank you for stopping by. And also, thank you for racing very clean. It did not go unnoticed by me. Yeah, Matt, I'm diversifying. Well, the reason why I'm diversifying is, remember, Matt, I kept saying, oh, God, I've never driven a downforce car before. Oh, God, I've never driven a downforce car before. Well, if I'm going to feel comfortable driving the LMP2 on our team, I need to get some miles in driving a downforce car. So this is the start. There's a process about to happen. I know. All right, so 12, so 3 splits. So we are number 3 in the bottom split, because my I rating is still not very good. So we got 2 people that just got promoted out. Actually, no, they're not. This is not a promotion out of Division 10. They started in Division 10. So, standing starts, I believe, in this car, which is going to be scary. Scary around here. But let me show you the fixed setup here. Everyone's on baseline. Not a lot of front downforce. And it's this number here. The peeps that are in the know say this is too much front brake bias and you have to move it back during the run. So, but yeah, we're in the number 3 car. But yeah, we're going to have some fun. And then after we get done with this, the third part of the trifecta this evening, I don't know if they do. I don't know. We're going to find out. I thought they did standing start. If they do rolling start, I'll be very happy. Now, here's the thing about this class. There's only 12x before you get DQ'd. Keep that in mind. You do have a fast repair. So we have 2 drivers that are 500 or lower in the I rating. Or yeah, is it 500? And then 9 is 501 to 850 or something like that. But yeah, the new one, please. Yeah, tell me about it. So 136 and 138. All right, here we go. So.
Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour. Pit exit's clear. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
So, you hear that noise in the... You hear that noise. There is some body work that helps give you downforce. And this car on cold tires, scary. Scary on cold tires. So you're going to see a super conservative lap from me. And that corner right there is the one that catches a lot of these cars out. And of course we got the corkscrew. So you have to be super cautious here. I downshift right at the top of the corkscrew so I don't get wheel spin. And the key thing about this car is drive conservatively. All right, here we go. Let's see how slow we are. Into the Andretti hairpin. Remember, cold tires, so I'm having to be super cautious on the braking. You see the car just wants to slide because the car doesn't have any heat in it. Here's a little bit of slide there.
B2, you've just done a 129.7.
All right. We put a car in. Driving the Polaroid. Now, I am expecting to tumble down the leaderboard unless people start lighting it up. Like Tom doesn't have to qual and he'll be 4th. So 15 minutes. So average lap pace is right at just below 1:30, I think, in this. So that's going to be 10 to probably 11 laps. 10 to 11 laps. That's what's going to happen.
That's a new fastest lap for Frank, 128.3.
Now you're going to see the quick times hit. Now, I saw the aliens in this car. I think it was 124. Just the guys that have been driving this car for a while, and there are some ladies into that too that drive this car really well. Yeah. So for those who are new to the stream, welcome. We're about to do some USF-2000. And afterwards, we will have about 45 minutes, I believe, until the GT3 Fixed race. So afterwards, we'll keep the stream running, but I will take a quick bio break, so I recommend the same for you. So if you haven't ate anything, stay tuned. You're about to have a little bit of a lunch break.
The leader's just done a 125.9.
And then you'll we'll come back and conclude today's festivities with the GT3 Fixed. So 26 championship points in IMSA GT3. That's a solid start, and pretty pleased with that. Well, it's clearly I'm having a certain reckless abandon with the safety rating, right, Matt? Okay, IMSA, this, and that, but I know I can drive a car safely. And this is part of challenging yourself. You have to keep challenging yourself. And I know Sebring is coming between, like, this week is ESS, next week is both VRS Sprint and IMSA are at Sebring. So you drive sensibly in both of those, and then the 12 hours, of course, you're going to gain a lot of safety rating next week. You'll gain a lot of safety rating next week. So we'll find out if they do a standing start here or the rolling. I do hope it's rolling, because I am not. Standing starts they tend to be more of a European thing. So let's see. Ian Hammond already has 8. Kurt has 7. Ronald has 4. So I'm looking at the people that have incidents. Now, I don't think those incidents carry over.
P5.
I'll take P5. Okay, so all the resets. All right, so let's go ahead and grid. Yep, it is a rolling start, which makes me very, very happy. So we may have 1 or 2 people start from the pit lane. So the key thing is brakes. So let me have you, that's how the wheel looks. Simple, direct. And if you want to change anything, the only thing you can change is that. And as you see with the extra air intake on the side, it is modeled somewhat. If you're familiar with F3, there's a standard called F4, and this is an FIA spec F4 car. Same thing with Indy Pro.
The track temp is 115 Fahrenheit. 15 minutes. You've not got much time to sort this out.
It's going to be super hot.
Follow
Super
car
hot.
number 9 in the left column.
So any heat you can get in the brakes.
We need to catch car number 9.
So we got a top 5.
You need to close the gap to the guy ahead.
So having a top 5 was super. And the grid is already very jumbled.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
So the pace car is driving around at 60.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Trying to get a little. Whoa! I almost lost it.
Okay, Dwayne, get ready.
Okay, green should happen really short order. Here we go.
Let's go, let's go. 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
So top half finish is 6. So P6 or better, I'll be really happy.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Too early for me to fight. So I'm expecting some carnage. I just don't want to be the carnage. Somebody's got a bad net up there. Okay, everybody did pretty good there in the corkscrew. Tires are still a little cold.
8th place.
All right, P8. Nope. I knew it was going off.
Stay between the lines, please, Dwayne.
So I said, nope, don't twist the wheel, go straight.
There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like it's long.
So this series is all about learning how to drive a downforce car. So driving clean is far more important to me than anything else.
Looks like P5's gone off in the corkscrew. Yellow flag, caution.
And in the bottom split, driving clean will gain a lot of places.
The leader has just done a 126.3.
All right. And someone...
I think P2's binned it in. The Andretti hairpin, P7. Yellow flag, watch out. Looks like P1 has gone off in turn 6. Frank is leading the race. Yellow flag.
Okay, we're starting to get a little bit of heat.
The gap behind is now 0.4. Car right.
Ah! Okay.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the black and orange flag. There's an incident in Rainy Curve.
He completely overshot. Oh. Yep. Okay, let's take the tow. That's why we got fast repairs. He completely locked it up. Completely locked it up. So that's all part of the learning.
10 minutes.
Right now we're at 5x. So we're going to have to drive very, very clean to limit our SR losses. So already we have SR issues. Good thing we have Sebring. Ronald just overshot the thing. I mean, that's just what happens. All right, so we're going to go back down the order. But that's part of learning a new series, is you're going to have setbacks like this.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
I think he jumped the lane.
Clear right. Blue flag.
Now, when they do the fast repair, you do not get the benefit of hot tires. So you got to warm all the tires back up again. Keep in mind, this is a D-licensed series, so you're going to have mistakes like that.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 2.3. Okay, Dwayne, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. P11.
So the concept of error wash is very real in this car. Yep.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
And it takes about 3 laps for these tires to come up to the temp. So now I'm going to be struggling trying to get these tires back up to temp.
Blue flag. Incident in turn 11. There's an incident in turn 10.
That was a pass for position, so Ronald may have had a problem.
Tenth position.
Take every help we can get, because now the only one that's ahead of me is Tharp. Yeah, I think he wanted a little bit of beer. I agree with that. Wow, that corner, now that the track's getting hot, fascinating how the downforce operates with the tires.
Okay, Dwayne, relax, focus, keep it smooth. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
If we stay on 6X, I'll be okay with that.
The leader has just done a 125.4. Incident in the Andretti hairpin.
That is Tharp.
That's your best lap in this session. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
You have to be very soft on the brakes. If you're soft on the brakes, and the concept of weight
in turn 4.
Concept of weight transfer is very real too. Okay, that's P9. So, recovery drive, engage. I should lose probably 20 IR minimum. Actually, no, I'm in third. I'm going to lose more than that. I may lose 35 to 40.
Car right. Clear right. Alright, Dwayne, push now, we can catch this guy. P9. That's your fastest lap today.
Can I get the P8?
Incident in turn 6. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. There's an incident in the corkscrew. It looks like Frank.
Frank. Okay.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Oh. Somebody has lost a wheel.
Blue flag.
Well,
P8.
that was a pass for position. And so that guy that went off because there's 6th place, I may pick up his spot, and P7 will be a very good recovery drive. Very good recovery drive.
There's an incident in the corkscrew.
Ronald has been in the wars this race.
P7. White flag, last lap.
P7 is really good with how bad this race started. Sticking with it. It's going to salvage small loss instead of what could have been a very big one. Fun little car. And it really is suiting my driving style. Being smooth on the brake. Being gentle with it.
2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Let's make sure we keep it on track. Fun car. Really looking forward to racing this more. So qualied 5th.
7th position. There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
I'm going to see if I can get a couple extra corners here. think if I hadn't been punted, I probably had a potential for top 5. Well, actually, I would, because I would have avoided the long toe and all that. Fun little car, though. We're going to make sure we pit. And the pit lane here comes on you really quick.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour. Box in 290 meters.
I'll take P7, considering I got unceremoniously punted.
Box in 5.
Couldn't
4,
drive to the pits because
3,
I had no gears.
2, 1. Box now.
And we ended up with 6X. I'll take that. That could have been a lot worse. So 5th ended up 7th. First driver 1 lap down. If we didn't have that, we would have been 4th. If you look at race pace, I had some pretty good race pace. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I stuck with it and got rewarded for it. So let's flip you over to the racing UI. And let me do that and that. And let's see here. Okay, so we went down a little bit in SR. 0.14 is okay. I lost 22. That doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me, being the number 3 car. But when you look at average lap pace, I was faster than this guy. And this guy broke the car, so I should have been 4th. Should have been 4th. That would have been justice. So lost a little bit of SR, a little bit of IR, but that's okay. We knew we would have days like that. All right, it is 7:35 Nashville time. So we're going to take about a 10-minute pause, give or take. And what we're going to do is have a quick bio break. And then when I get back into the rig again, until we get into the rig again, and we're going to do our last race, GT3 Fixed. And so I'm going to put you on a nice calm picture of the Great Smoky Mountains here as we take that short break. And then when you see this picture change, I am back, and we're going to do GT3 Fixed from Watkins Glen, which is going to potentially be a crash fest. So I will be right back. Okay, and we are back. We are back, and we're just waiting on the session to open up. And we'll go ahead and get signed up and all that. So, GT3 challenge. So, fixed setups, 20-minute races. And they parallel the VRS Sprint Series. So let me move you back over to that. And it's going to be very interesting to see what the driving standards are going to be. Is it going to be like VRS, where it's very rough and tumble and very challenging? Or is it going to be a little bit more civilized? I'm thinking it's going to be rough and tumble. That's my gut feeling about it. So I'm just waiting for it to open, then we'll register and get squared away. And the session should be spawning here in about 30 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and get clocked in. So, tomorrow, let's talk about tomorrow. It's Wednesday, and this particular Wednesday, we are planning on doing a double header of the European Sprint Series. So, the European Sprint Series is one of my main series that I am focused on to try to see how well I can do in my division. So I've dropped down a couple of divisions because of my I rating drop. So keep that in mind. Okay, I think it is up Yep, GT3, there we go. And we're going to drive the Lambo just like we are for IMSA. And next week's schedule has a lot of drops to it. It's going to be a lot of Sebring next week. We're probably not going to do the Indianapolis road course for ESS. So next week you won't be seeing Formula Sprint or the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. Right now I'm kind of 50-50 on whether we're going to do a full run in the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge or not. I think I'm going to do some practice and see if I feel comfortable in that series. Porsche Cup, definitely would like to do it, but I don't think time permits, so we may be dropping that. This week, for GT Endurance, we're going to have the 90 minutes at Sebring International. And there is the European Endurance Series for Sebring this weekend, but unfortunately, I think we got some scheduling issues with the team, which is why we're not able to do it. But that's okay. That is okay. So next week, yeah, get ready for Sebring. It's going to be wall to wall Sebring next week. And Sebring definitely requires a certain awareness to it. So, but very happy with the start of the season. Yeah, I've had 2 races and I've had 2 finishes, and this number here, the I rating doesn't matter to me. I just want to keep the A license. I think too many people put too much emphasis on I rating. It is really not that important. If you race well, you will get rewarded. That is what's happened tonight. So I want to make sure that I talk about mountain trout racing concerns. We are recruiting right now. We are building out the team.
Radio check.
And, we definitely, definitely want people to be involved, because endurance racing is awesome. So let's talk about the fixed setup. So here it is for the Lambo. The only thing that you can change is the lights, which I always like, and the brake bias. That's it. Everything else, you're not changing. And here is, you see the notes. So fuel is not an issue. 6 degrees, so nice and moderate. I can tell you that the setup for open was using 4 around here. I know that for a fact. All right, so let's do a little touch of practice. So we're back in the Lambo again, and this is Watkins Glen Boot layout with the
pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour.
Let's stop.
Fastest
As you
lap
see,
for
I have done
Morales,
some practice.
146.93. Pit exit is clear.
You just heard 146 for the aliens. We're not aliens. We're learning. That's why we're doing 2 GT3 series this season. Because that's the future of racing right now. Cold tires. Remember, Lambo is not very good on cold tires. So you gotta nurse them at the temp. So you see there.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
No fast repairs in this either, so if you break your car, you're out.
The leader has just done a 147.00. New fastest lap for Morales, 146.91.
Them are the fast ones. Cold tires. You can't throw it in there as you can with an open setup. You got to be a little bit more square. But what I like about this setup is once the tires come up the temp, it is a wonderful car to drive. Alright, first flying lap, let's see what we got.
That's a new fastest lap for Morales, 146.66.
Braking a little bit earlier than I did in the open setup. The open setup I used was 400. I'm actually braking about 450 here. Because this setup is designed to be competitive . And I can tell you that the medium downforce sprint, like in the Mercedes, was a very good setup.
328.
Two full laps to get any heat in the front. I'm now trying to figure out how to get some speed out of this car. I can tell that the rotation on this car is a little bit less than what I'm used to. See that right there? See how the car just kind of with a little bit of a stall type drift. In an open setup, that would not happen. So that's part of the challenge of the series is, okay, you like a car, now you got to figure out how it drives.
B35, you're now 5.5 off the pace. That was 152.17.
As you just saw how much the car broke loose, and I tried to get on the power there. So check the track temps here, because when I did practice, it was a little bit on the cool side. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of front end washout, so yep, as you saw the problem there. Yep. Good job, guys. Let's not look at the relative at all. So
looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
Once the tires heat up, this car wants to over-rotate just a little bit, which means the Audi is going to be scary to drive. The McLaren is going to be scary to drive. Got a little bit of rear bias here to kind of help with that. Oh yeah, much better. So ever since they hired Tanner, the quality of the sets, and there's others that are doing it too, just don't want to pick on Tanner. You got Christian that's doing it. as well. Yeah, this is much better. Much better.
E43.
See how the front end, I can hear the ABS kicking so hard, and it feels like I'm just sliding it through that corner. Yeah. I think the BMW is the car to drive at the ring. I really do, now that I thought about it after we took the break. And it's because the front end, being front engined, you can get into the corners. Oh, mercy. I'll take 0x. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fine car.
Morales, 146.34.
Yeah, definitely think. And I really think that they did something to the BMW in the patch that wasn't. Oh, you're only seeing the UI? Okay, hold on one second. One moment. See, quality professional streamer here. Okay, let's do that. There we go. That should be the ticket right there. Happy days. Yeah, I think they did something to the BMW during the fix that brought that car back up to the Lambo, because
The pit exit's clear.
last season the BMW, you just did not want to be in it. So let me know if you're seeing me pound around turn 2 and 3 here in the S's. Yep. Yeah, I didn't check the track temperature, so I need to do that. Oh. Yeah, open setup, I'm not saving that car. Yeah, I definitely cannot stand on the brakes in this setup, because it once the traction control kicks in, that's it. You may be in trouble. Yeah, see how I'm sliding it in? It just doesn't. I'm gonna have to back up the braking a little bit. Actually, what is my braking at? Let me see what the default setup is. I think that's the percentage. Yeah, 50.7, okay. Alright, we're gonna go down 1. Actually, no, we better not go down 1. We're probably gonna have to go down a half. We'll go down a half. So moderate traction control on this. I like the extra endurance light so people can see me. The big thing is the medium friction. I tend to like low friction, just because I like to be a little bit smoother on it. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, so we got 8 to 9 minutes. All right. So for those on YouTube that watch this after the fact, let me show you the richness of this particular competition. So, Lamborghini Huracan, and I will tell you right now, the Mercedes is back. The Mercedes is back. Glorious warble of that 6.2 liter motor. They have done a lot of fixes to this car, and it is a very good car around here. Matter of fact, Craig Setup Shop, this was the fastest car. PDS, it was the second fastest car. So be very curious to see how that goes. And there were a lot of Mercs in the top splits. We have the Ferrari 488 GT3. I can tell you from that the Ferrari around here is having a lot of issues. A lot of issues. It was pretty darn slow. Compared to the other ones. And we have our BMW M4 GT3. So Matt is driving that around at the ring. And he seems pretty pleased with it. BMW here. CSS set. This was the second fastest car. PDS, this is the fastest car. Definitely front engine cars this week have a big advantage. And there's more Ferraris. Now here is the McLaren. So the McLaren last year in VRS Sprint was the OP car. If you could drive this thing, this was the car you wanted to be in. As you see an Audi R8 drive off. This season, this car is been dropped. You haven't seen many McLarens. Something about this car is a little bit off. So let's go find that. Here's the Audi R8. So the Lambo and the R8 share the same powertrain. Same motor. Same gearbox. The difference is the Aero, this car, has more over rotation, as in more oversteer, than the Lambo. Now, the Audi has been another surprise. It has not been very good here this week. People have been having a hard time getting some speed out of this car. And there's Lambo and another M4. And there's one other car here that I haven't seen. And it's the Ford GT3. Ford GT3 is very slow here because of the gearing. It's not able to get into 6th gear because the gears are so tall. So quite a few Ferraris, and the thing about the Ferraris are they are slow. They are slow. As you see, 200 drivers signing up for this. So iRacing with a winner here. And what happens is now you set up for VRS Sprint. So we got a few minutes here. So about 3 minutes. So I got my sip of Kroger grape flavored water here. We'll do our last race of the night. And let's see what the track temperature is. So it is definitely warmer. 88 degrees. When I practiced, it was 68.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 87 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so it's dropped 1 degree, but that's 30 degrees Celsius. It was at 20. And when you look at it, not many. There's a Division 10 person in here. So right now, I have 7 incidents. But a lot of these guys have very high incidents already, because they're trying to find the limit of the car. And this setup is very, very safe. So for people that have driven Ferrari, GT3 Fixed class, they know about the fixed setup, they know about its tendencies. Just brush the wall there. So last season, the McLaren was the OP car, along with the Audi and the Lambo. BMW really struggled. The Ferrari was very safe but slow. The Ford GT3 got a lot of help, and the Merc was just god-awful. So this week, seeing a lot of Mercedes has been very heartwarming. Alright, in about 30 seconds we're going to be go time. And there's the Audi R8 here, with the Gulf livery. So, we've had 2 solid races so far. Let's see if we can get a third one. $228 drivers. So that's got to be, well, 6 splits of 35 is 210. So probably 6 splits. So, haven't done too bad in quali. I've been very, very conservative as usual. Just want to keep it clean and neat. And this one is the out of the 3 races tonight. USF-2000 I knew was going to be random. You never know what you're going to get. This is the one where it's like, okay, there's going to be a lot of argy-bargy. Can we avoid it and get away from the wrecks? we can get away from the wrecks.
Checkered flag, B48.
I'll be pretty happy with that. Okay, however, they split it into 18. So Noah's back in here. Let's see if we recognize anyone. Yeah, William Farnsworth. He's an SRF person. We've had a race with Noah. We had Barry and Kyle we've raced with before. So let me show you the specifics. No fast repair. You do get full incidents for a 20-minute race. So 20 minutes around here at the rate we were going, I would venture to say 11 or 12 laps. So it's going to be very important to have a clean race, but also very important to avoid the carnage. There's going to be a lot of it. So we'll see how Matt gets around the ring, the BMW. I don't know if he has the Lambo. I think he said something about the fact of he would have to learn the Lambo. And I, trying to be the good teammate, was like, you know what? I haven't really driven the BMW very much. So all right, so we're going to get the quali here.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 96 Fahrenheit.
It is very hot. So we're the number 7 cart. Yep. Yeah, you said, if memory serves, you hadn't driven a lot, right? Ah, yes, that's right, I remember. Yes. That's right. When he said, I go, oh yeah, I remember the snail's post. And I remember saying, okay, that's it, you can never race the car again. So for those that are unaware, so first time you get the car, I went out, raced it, won it. And so he was teased about it a little bit. All right, let's see if we can go 3 for 3 in clean qualies tonight. All right, here we go. On a very hot track right now. So for the metric fans out there, when we did practice, it was at 20C. It's now 37C. For the Fahrenheit folks, went from 68 to 97. Gustavo's having some connection issues there from Brazil. Yeah, on a hot, slick track, may not be as good as the Beamer because of the nature of the car. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, on cold tires, oh, this car's scary. Alright, 152.5. I'll take that. Because it's... And you can't take out fuel. Everyone is qualifying on the set. So you have to get a banker in and then hope you can get around and do it clean to get the big home run lap of, 150, 148, etc. Giant spider chewing on its wires. Yes. A lot friendlier than the Audi. The Audi, when track gets really hot, and the Audi, like Interlagos in 2020 Season 4, I was... the reason I only do one lap is this is the first season where I'm actually doing qualifying. Before, as you remember, I would just grid or start from the pit lane. So I don't have a lot of one lap pace. My racecraft tends to be a lot better than my one lap pace. And so it's one of those where it's like, okay, I put a quali lap in, I'm going to be further up the field than I'm used to. And the other thing is I know what this car does on the second lap of quali, and what happens is the fronts, so if lap 1, the rears get hot, the fronts are cold. Lap 2, it flip-flops. And so this car gets very slidey.
New fastest lap for Butler, 151.28.
Very slidey in lap 2. So it's one of those, get a banker in and say, you know what, I'm in the field.
Fastest lap for Jones, 150.68.
So 150.68, if you look over there, I've done 150.64.
Langford, 150.14.
So I think as we go into the season, I'll start doing 2 laps of quali. But this week it's one of those, make sure I drive it reasonably, get the car up the grid, knowing I race better than I quali. All right.
The guy behind has just done a 152.84.
Okay, 825. So let's see how we are. So right now we're 9th. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. And as you see, Scott is already on 5, 3, 4, and all these incidents carry over. I don't think they get scrubbed. So 101 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be a hot one. Let's see, what time of year did they set that at? April 1st. Okay, so it's warm up in New York this time of year. All right. So 3 decent qualies tonight. Tomorrow we have ESS from Sebring. We have a doubleheader. And we know we've been gaining solid IR and SR in that series from last season. So we're just going to try to drive it the same way. Yeah, you now have to paint the BMW. Yes. That is
That's
the bad
end
news.
Of the session. P9.
All right, P9. Pretty happy with that. Okay, 50.7. Then as we get into the race, we will back that. So there's the wheel. It's a cool looking wheel. I really like the wheel. So there's that. And that's looking down. And here, there's the left, so you get a little bit of air behind. And here's the engine mapping and all that. Yeah, painting the BMW. I know. It's a doozy. So P9. So we got a minute left before quali. Or not quali, but the race starts. We're going to drive around and try to get some heat in the tires. I actually like being on the inside in this situation because you know you're going to have a lot of people go outside. So the concept being lots of carnage.
Yeah. P9.
Yeah, the grill I'm not. The grill I'm not very keen on.
Follow car number 15.
I really liked. I mean, it just shows how beautiful the Z4 is. And the Z4 was such a beautiful car.
Catch up to car number 15. We need to catch up to car number 15.
We're getting a little bit of heat into the brakes. Seeing some Lambos, some Ferraris, some BMWs.
To car number 15.
Merc is up there. Make sure my brakes are warm. So let's see if we can get a...
Catch up to car number 15.
See if we can get a top 10 finish will be good. With 18 in here, anything 9 and lower. So 9 to first. Here, hold my beer and send it. Yep. Will get us a score. So we've had a very baby score in IMSA tonight. We've had a recovery drive. And this is the one I'm a little nervous about. Little nervous about this one just because that concept of the rush of blood is very, very real. All right. Well, we know the Lambo is not good on cold tires. But once it gets heat in them, it comes alive. The track temp is pretty warm.
We need to catch car number 15.
We tend to be pretty good on cold tires more often than not. But this isn't the car for it. So I'm going to be a little cautious here. All right, here we go.
Okay, Dwayne, get ready. Green, green, green. 20
And
minutes
watch
remaining.
the
We've got
Merc
20
in the
minutes left.
purple.
Car left.
And that's why
Clear
I
left.
saw that
Left
happening.
side. Clear left.
Don't want to fight him right now. I'm on cold rubber. So you're not going to see a lot of craziness from me here.
Still there. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Healthy amount of respect Kyle gave me there. I've raced with Kyle before. He is a very sensible person.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
That's a freebie. That's another freebie. Well, I've gained spots just by being sensible. Yeah, the paint is a bit wrong. Like, that paint job screams La Petite Academy to me. It's the first thing it screams to me. Just say no to wheat paint, yep. Alright, pretty good first lap there.
Jones is now in the lead. P8.
Cannot overdrive turn 1 here in this setup. Alright, can we keep it on the road?
Left side.
Yeah, I'll drive that thing in there.
Hold your line. Clear
Let's
left.
go. Let's go, baby. Oh, lost it. Oh, I saw that coming. And that is the issue with this setup, is you can't drive it into the corner the way that I want to. It just pushes. And that poor guy just lost it again. Alright, let's see if I can keep it clean here. May have to drive very defensively now. Noah has made his way through. So good on him. And I have a fellow Dwayne here.
The leader's just done a 150.10.
And somebody is in the lane. So lost it right on turn in.
E9. On your left. Clear left.
Don't compromise your corner there.
Well done, Dwayne. Nice move, mate.
That is not a place to compromise your corner. Alright, let's see if we can get Noah here.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
I have to brake a little bit earlier for this corner than I like. But that's
15 minutes left.
what you've got to do. So notice the aggression. You notice that, right?
The gap behind is now 1.0.
You notice that, right? I saw an opportunity and said we're going into space in a hurry. Yeah, you definitely got to back the brakes up in this setup. Not throw the car in. So it's almost like driving a GTE, this type of setup. Which is a good thing I did a lot of that last season. Alright, we're starting to drive away from Mr. Hester.
The ahead lap time is 150.33. P8.
Oh, somebody is off here, and that is Mr. Tansman. Oh!
Okay, Dwayne.
And I saw that coming.
0.08 left side. Clear left.
I don't think he realized I was there. And I said, what happens if he cuts across? See if he'll overdrive the car here. And that's why I was very patient. It pays to know your customers.
Fastest lap for Langford, 149.75.
All right, now let's make sure we keep it on the track now. And we're in great position. Great position.
7th position.
I can tell you right now, the front is already sliding. Okay, we got 11 minutes and 42
Okay,
seconds.
The next car is Farnsworth.
I'm starting to wonder that myself. Noah didn't realize I was there. It almost cut me off. But I said, wait a minute, this guy tends to drive very carelessly. So let him run himself off, which is what I did.
The gap behind is now 2.5.
Now I'm driving away from him and starting to catch up with Mr. Farnsworth, who I've had the pleasure of racing against in Spec Racer Ford, and is a very tough but fair
Yellow flag, caution.
driver. Very sensible.
That's a new fastest lap for Langford, 149.51.
Of course, as I say that, commentators curse. All right, off we go. Can we get to 5th?
6th place. Your last lap time was at 152.30.
I'll take easy right now. So I'm trying to save my tires.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Relax,
All right.
focus, keep it smooth. That's half distance, the fuel's okay.
Now I know the fuel's okay. I just need to keep Noah right where he's at. I'm realizing don't overdrive the car. So this is one of those where I've got to convert now, which I didn't do last season. I'm in a fantastic situation that I wasn't expecting to be in. Must convert. Must convert.
New fastest lap for Jones, 149.
Noah is starting to find some pace in his car. He shaved 0.3 of a second. So he's not going to give it up very easily. So we're going to have to race.
That's your best lap in this session.
152 flat. Okay, if I can keep doing that, keep it on the road, I'll be very happy. I just gained 0.8 of a second on Noah. I'm being really cautious on the braking here. Well, if I can get it home in 4X, I'll be pretty happy too. Alright, looks like 4th and 5th are about to get into a battle.
Langford is now leading.
Oh, Riley is in the tow. This may be a top 5. If we can get it home. Because now we're going to get it home.
That lap time was 151.30.
Oh, 0.7 faster when you need it. Come on, baby, pull out some pace. Pull out some pace. I am starting to really like you, Lambo. So 6 minutes left. So at least this lap in 3.
Is now 3.2.
So we had a 4X, stuck with it, got lucky. So I should have frankly broke the steering arm when I hit him. But I got lucky, and I lost the car. These are 20 minutes, Matt. So 50% of VRS.
Alright Dwayne, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Don't think about the lap times, just hit each and every apex.
.151.3 was a very good lap for me.
P5. That lap was a 151.92. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
And I've
2
backed
is
it up
0.5
the
off the pace.
151.9.
Sector 3 is 0.47 off the pace.
Yeah, I know I'm giving up time in Sector 2 because I'm being super careful. This is where you got to drive to the situation. A top 5 doesn't come very often for me. But I will say this setup, pretty nice. Really nice right now.
You've used half your fuel.
Okay, Noah has found 4 tenths. Good on the young man for fighting. Oh, almost lost it. Almost lost it. Okay, 2 laps to go, Dwayne. Go like hell. Let's go. Lost a full second there.
You've just done a 152.06.
And that's with me losing the car. Yeah, the back end is definitely... You're absolutely right. It is getting a little loose now. Hot track surface. So need to take it a little
The gap
easy.
behind is now 2.3 seconds.
As long as he stays out of the draft, I can't lose. Yep, very smooth steering. Like here, being really cautious right now on the steering.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna get one more lap after this. Okay, and Noah may have just have a... Yep, Noah's had a problem. Just lost a bucket full of time back there. So now I can drive at my pace and not have to push the car. As we will have probably 1 lap to go here. Make sure you make this corner twice more, Dwayne. Very nice. And there is the white flag, brought to you by a bank. All right, we got 5 seconds. We just got to keep it easy.
White flag, last lap. That lap was a 151.69.
Oh, we have found some pace in this car. 151's race pace. Noah hanging in there for 7th. He'll get some IR because he was the last ranked car in the split. Now, 3rd and 4th are about to get into it. So, half a lap from a very, very good evening. I'm just going to be super cautious now. Getting a top
The track
5
temperature is increasing. It's
will be
now
good.
102 Fahrenheit.
That will be 2 top 5s tonight. But this one will mean a little bit more. This has been much more fought over. Oh, I felt that try to go, and I did not panic. I said, no.
Kim,
Just let it rotate. Because the rear is pretty happy right now. It's hot. And that, my friends, should be P5.
P5. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Thank you, Jimmy. And that lovely way to close the first. Yeah, thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. That means a lot to have you say that. Really, last season, I would not have brought the car home. I would have panicked. I've learned from last season, when you're in a position to score, you must take it. And you take it with both hands, and you don't let it go. And only with 4X too, so we may get the double bump of the SR and IR. So let's talk about this car in the setup. So hot track. So the rear end does get a little bit slidey. So Matt's observation was spot on. Hey, the rear end is getting loose. Calm it down a little bit. And I tried that with a soccer ref, didn't like it. Yep. Right here, I felt the car try to over-rotate, and I counter-steered and let off the gas. Saved the car. And P5, yeah, I'm over the moon with that performance. We got rewarded for smart racing.
The pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour.
Whew! And then we'll find out here and sum it up. So tomorrow.
Box in 5.
That's exactly what I did, because you know when you go over the crown?
2, 1. Box now.
I got excited because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get a top 5 when I wasn't expecting that. And when I get excited, this car tells you don't do that. Like, it really forces smooth steering to get everything out of the car. So you're absolutely correct. And so for those that are wondering, what is Matt talking about? I'm going to show you here. And this was the last lap. So we're just racing around. Notice nice and smooth. No problems. Okay, so here we go. So notice this right here. Brake. So the angle. And notice I keep coming. And you see how it pushed. So what happened was I did the steering in 2 parts. So notice that I had a 45 and then a 90 instead of one fluid motion. That's why the car did that. So that is why he said that. So learn. Started 9th, ended 5th. Happy days. So let me cut you over to the UI one last time. And we'll see how we did. And kind of excited about this one, to be honest. Okay. 0.01. I'm okay with that. 37, though. It's been a good night. We have gone plus in the IR category. So we've gone plus tonight, and that's a wonderful start to the season. There we are, an outstanding 5th place. Very, very nice. Noah and Dwayne trying to chase me down, but notice I had pulled out a lot of time. A lot of time. So we know who the speedy ones were and who weren't. So Barry, followed by Scott by 3 seconds, then Chris and Kyle less than a second. And my best lap was 151. Notice, not the fastest best lap. I'm just more consistent, which would make sense because of the endurance racing that I do a lot of. So that's a pretty good haul. Yeah, I agree with that. So we went +1, minus 20 odd, and then that fine result. So how much was this again? 37, so 12 splits. 12 splits. There's a lot of people. So there we are, 842. So we did gain tonight in the IR. Lost a fraction in the SR. That happens. So, but tomorrow is ESS. So fingers crossed we'll get that SR back up with the double headers. So many thanks to Matt, Samuel, and others that dropped in. It's been an awesome day one. We will see you tomorrow. And as always, make sure you take care of yourself and take care of one another. God bless.